Hello, friends. What is up? Happy Wednesday, National Joe Day. That's right. That's good. Today we're going espresso blend from Stell's, courtesy of Robbie. So thank you, Robbie. Stell's, delicious. I usually go Americano. Also, just so you guys know, I'm a full coffee dork. We'll dive more into that later, but super coffee nerd. Today is an Americano. Went single shot, poured over hot water. Oh yeah, that's good. Cup of Joe with Coach Joe. Welcome. Thank you. Week number 1, right? We're going to learn and grow this thing together. This is time number 2 because I screwed up the upload on the first one. So, already learning. I won't be able to get to all the questions and comments. We had some problem with the Instagram post, so I only got a couple of the questions, so don't worry, I'll get to those. Like and subscribe, Block CrossFit YouTube. Put comments on the Instagram page. You can put comments on the YouTube feed, and that's how we'll communicate and respond. What I really wanted to do is just like a fun weekly video, get feedback from you guys, let you know about stuff that's coming, talk about some topics, and just kind of go over some stuff. The biggest thing for me this week, being the first one, is I thought it'd be poignant to talk about my why, like why I train and why I do what I do. The biggest thing is it's really, I truly love CrossFit ever since the first day, I had more of an endurance background, cycling, transition in triathlon, then found CrossFit. This is like 2009, 2010. At that point, pretty much people just followed stuff on a website. Started doing some workouts with a buddy at like a Fitness 19 with like crazy people, like literally like in the corner using those step aerobic things as box jumps. Sketchy. And within 6 months, I was at my level 1. When I had registered for my level 1, I literally couldn't even pay for the damn thing. You had to like put down a deposit, and then literally the day I signed up, I paid the deposit, and then I put my triathlon bike, my TT bike, up for sale on Craigslist, and I sold it, luckily. Otherwise, I wouldn't have paid for that thing. And that was kind of the origin. I just kind of knew it was like one of those things. It was like a light bulb moment for me. It was like, this is what I was looking for this entire time, was this. And I haven't stopped since, after I got my level 1, started coaching a little bit, some friends in a backyard. First person I actually ever coached just came back to the box in Beaumont, John Woolsey. Big shout. John, what up, dog? If you guys see him around, he is actually the very first person I ever coached. He would meet me in a park in Yucaipa at 6 in the morning. Him and his wife sometimes his kids. And that was the origin of it, And then some people started asking me questions. Chris started training with me in the backyard. And that was kind of the origin. I mean, I had known Chris for a long time before that. And we had, lived together and stuff. And we're buddies, and that was kind of the origin of the whole thing, man. And it has been an amazing ride and super awesome. But that's kind of my why, and why I train. One thing that I've been experimenting with lately, though, is just dealing with, and something I want to relate back, because I know a lot of us have this, is I've just had some wackiness lately. Like the wrist is angry some days, the knee's angry some days. So managing intensity versus the movement versus scaling, because I want to throw down with everyone, and I'm naturally a competitive person, but understanding that, kind of bringing it back to my why, and that I love CrossFit and I love just training. So, if double unders are lighting my knees up, that's okay. Use the ski erg, no big deal. If I can't get into a full front rack with a barbell, maybe use dumbbells, right? And that's been, it's honestly, on a positive note, it's been really fun just experimenting with different movements and adjusting, like the final open workout. I wanted to do those workouts on my own because I wanted to give you guys some feedback, but honestly, like, I can't do, or I shouldn't say can't, like doing bar muscle ups is suboptimal. Like, it hurts. And it's just like, I don't want to overdo it and then I'm down for 2 weeks. I'd rather, like stay, let these things heal up, and then my goal is to really just attack that open next year. And I'm super excited about that. And I'm super excited about the next year of training. But that's kind of my why. It's just an origin of just, something I've always loved. As far as review, we had a couple members, Couture, Peter and Christy in Redlands, all do the LA Marathon, which is dope. Other than that, it's Wednesday, which is a little different because we're going to normally do these on Sunday, so I'll have a full week of like what's going on. But I think the week's been so far pretty fun with some training. As far as what we got coming up, we got some more announcements coming as far as the Murph shirt and Murph coming up at the end of May. The most kind of critical thing is Sunday is Easter, 8:30 to 9:30. We'll do a fun Easter themed workout in Redlands. You can it's a great day to bring a family member, bring a friend. It's a tough workout, but it's also can be adjusted and is extremely suitable for like someone who's new or a kiddo or whatever, right? We do a fun little thing where you got to go out to the bike trail and flip a med ball over and it has a movement on it. It's kind of like a surprise kind of workout. It's a lot of fun. Robbie's also going to bring over a bunch of coffee for us. I'm going to grab some donuts on the way in, and we'll kind of hang out and chill a little bit and have some coffee and a donut and throw down and have a good time. So that'll be Sunday, and there'll be some open gym time afterwards as well from 9:30 to 10:30. Big shouts to Brian for that one. There was something else preview-wise. I think that's the big stuff, right? Obviously, we're going into summertime, which is a lot of fun. It's my favorite time of year. My plan is right now, first Fridays, I want to start doing the barbecues now that it's getting lighter later. They finally fixed the lights outside, so it's not fucking pitch black. And I'm also going to bring back, I want to kind of bring back the Barbecue Barbell Club shirt. I want to play off of that with the barbecue on the first Fridays. Like we do some clang and bang with the barbell and then get after it and have some hot dogs and hamburgers or chicken or whatever. And then just kind of have a good solid hang. So that'll be first Fridays, starting in April. And then, like I said, I apologize. I missed some of the questions. One I did see is my sister had posted 3 people you would like to have dinner with. So I thought about this and I had to set some parameters for myself because otherwise I would get too confused. I thought about general energy of the dinner, how well these people would get along, interest of the conversation, and I also set a parameter for me, not saying you, but for me, that they had to be alive. So here are my 3. Chris Chelios of my Chicago Blackhawks, Hall of Famer, just got his jersey retired, my favorite hockey player of all time. The whole reason I love the Blackhawks is because of Chris Chelios. Big shouts, Chris. Number 1. Number 2, so that's my athlete. I also kind of put people into categories. Number 2, I'm going to go Ryan Reynolds. He just seems like a good dude. And he's an actor, which is interesting. He's also a businessman. Interesting. We got some crossover appeal there. I think him and Chris Chelios would get along. And then thirdly, my wild card. I thought about more someone from the business field or something else. I wanted to bring someone in weird. I wanted good energy. I wanted juice. But I wanted someone interesting that would still vibe with the crew that I've got going on this magical dinner. Neil deGrasse Tyson, famed astrophysicist. Yeah, that's a dinner party, bro. Right? Chris Chelios, Ryan Reynolds, Neil deGrasse Tyson, me at a steakhouse or something, maybe a Mexican restaurant. I don't know, dude, gangster. But other than that, thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, stay tuned, comment below, right? Questions for next week, comments, things you want to see. I'm all for bringing in some guests. But yeah, let's get after it. Be awesome. Thank you guys. Without you guys, right, Block CrossFit isn't there. You are what turns the wheel, right? So thank you very much for all your support and everything. Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. I always sign off with the cheers. Deuces.